YouTube, welcome back. Twitch, thanks for sticking around. So, I'm gonna go ahead and use a half moon. We have 33 half moon grass, what the hell? Alright, and now I need to put turpentine on my bar. There we go. Now, since I won't be parrying, and I think the scimitar is... Yeah, the scimitar is stronger than my rapier, I'm actually going to equip that to my main hand for now. I will use... Can I parry with it? No, I can't parry with it, unfortunately. It has some sweet animations, though. Can I run? Is the run attack sweet? Oh, that is so cool. Alright. Alright, so, turpentine. The Phalanx hates it. So I'm going to put it on. Ooh, okay. Ooh. Wow, okay. So frame rate went, like, out of the... went out the window during that attack series. Where's my crescent moon? There it is. I kind of wish I had kept my rapier. Okay, you all need to stay facing that way for a second. Okay, there we go. I can deal quite a bit of damage from the front, so I guess I don't need to be so particular about where I attack them from. It's just nice. Maybe I could just use fire bombs. That seems pretty useful, actually. How about magic in general? Oh my god. What have I been doing all my life? Okay, can I kill Mama Phalanx with it? I can, oh my god. Okay, let's... Okay. Really? Okay. I guess it was mostly fire damage that was dealing damage through shields. Ooh, that was nice. Okay. Are the Phalanx babies healing the big Phalanx? I feel like they are. Do I have to use turpentine? Like, is that keeping them from respawning or something? Okay, we're out of Chrysamine grass. Oh no! I cleared my weapon. Alright. Why are there so many of you? Alright, you. Get over here. Just make this fast, I guess. There is no finite number of them. Oh, no, there is a finite number. Okay. That makes sense. I guess as to why there's, like, none on the ground right now. Yeah. It's pretty sweet. Lead Demon Soul. Why is it lead? Nothing about that boss made me think lead. Especially its weakness to fire. I don't know. That's fine though. The Monumental. Who is that? So, I'm assuming there's going to be a whole lot of story here, and I have never played this to this point, so I'm going to watch all of it.
Welcome back. The Monumental awaits the above.
Hey, Amber. Rogue Menace is my girlfriend. Say hi to everyone in chat. That is Amber. Rouge Menace, by the way. I said Rogue on accident.
The Monumental will explain the Nexus to thee.
Okay.
Still alive? I am impressed. This is something that might interest us. The Black Road Maiden of the Nexus looks after the flames. She's a morose type, with eyes occluded by wax. She can control souls like no other. Bring her the souls of men and demons, and she will embolden your flesh and blood with their power. But beware. Do not devolve into a foul beast.
So that's one conundrum I know about this game. And it includes the title. So what he just said is that you can level up using souls. Well, that's one of the qualities of a demon in this game, as said by the opening cutscene, is that demons use humans and otherwise souls to gain strength. So when you're using souls to gain power, whether it's human or demon souls, what separates you from them? So I actually, my personal theory, from what I've seen right now, is that the title's referring to your souls. Since it's a possessive demons, I think you are the demon it's talking about, because demons use power to gain power, and that's this whole game. So, like, I don't know. I can totally make the argument that I'm a demon at this point. I'm slaying a demon, stealing its soul, as well as a bunch of quote-unquote soulless people, and stealing their essence, and I'm going to shove it into myself and get power. I don't know what you guys think about that theory, but that's how I see it.
The Monumental
I have to go see the Monumental. Okay.
I'm Stockpile Thomas. When the scourge came, I didn't know what hit me. When I came to, I found myself here, in the Nexus. My wife and daughter fell victim to the demons. But I would be worthless in battle. At the very least, I hope to lend my assistance to you brave slayers of demons. I would be happy to lighten your load and look after any excess baggage.
Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and deposit any stuff we don't plan on using, like the mail breaker I'm not going to use. The bastard sword I can't use. Slave shield, slave shield, slave shield, slave shield. Mine's better. Don't have a thing to use it with. Can't wear it because it's female clothing. And I'll keep the thief ring on.
Rest assured, best of luck to you. When the scourge came, I abandoned my wife and daughter and fled like a madman. When I came to, I was in the Nexus. I haven't dared venture outside these walls since. I wish I could do more, but I am ignorant of the world beyond these walls. That Candle Maiden cared for me during my first days in the Nexus. She says very little, but has a kind heart. She's just the age my young daughter would have been. The poor, poor girl, trapped here with her eyes occluded by wax. If only something could be done to help her. If only something... Best of...
So... there it is.
That hairpin, that belongs to my daughter. Then she didn't make it after all. My dearest little baby. May she rest in peace. May I ask you a favor? Would you mind giving up that hairpin? I'd like to have it in memory of my daughter. You're a saint. Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, I mustn't forget. It's not much, but please accept this as thanks. I'm a bit ashamed to say, but I found it one day, discarded on the main road. But it seems to possess a strange power. Anyway, I feel that you should have it. It will be happier in your hands.
Ooh, piece of candy. Okay, the Ring of Herculean Strength. What does that do? Maximum item burden. So, from what I understand, this game actually does have a carrying capacity. Yeah. Okay, so it's to the right of this. Item burden 19 out of 129. What is it without this ring? Oh, so that ring ups it by a lot, actually. Like 43. Since I'm not dead, I don't need the cling ring. Oh, so, okay. So I guess you do need to talk to her. So is she a demon? That would make sense if she can use souls to level you up. But then, what separates you from... I don't know. I don't know. Whatever. Let's go upstairs. That seems to be where they want me to be going. And I'm kind of immersed in Dark Souls and Dark Souls 2's lore. I have no idea about most of the lore in this game. I'm just drawing conclusions so far. You're going to want to empty your inventory after every level so you don't run into a situation where you can't pick anything up. Yeah, that sounds dastardly. Like you find like a really badass sword, but there's like nothing you really want to drop. Is this game is it the same as Dark Souls where I should wait a while before leveling something up, or should I just do it? Oh, it's... the hell? Oh, they're dead. Bunch of little kids. The slumped over one on the right is like the worst. I guess the one on the left is pretty sad too. Are they all the same poses? No, they're all different. It's heavily implied she's a demon. Okay. Got those waxy eyes. Oh, I found a living monumental, I think. Oh! Yeah. What a creepy head turn. Oh, look at him. Wow. There's like a detection right here. Yep. What a scary person. Why are all your friends dead? And why is the one to your right wearing a different colored thing than all of your friends? Whatever.
We have long awaited you, Slayer of Demons.
Oh, so they are children.
I am one of the Monumentals. We preserve the fabric of reality. There is something thou needest to know. Once, we too, a scourge of demons faced.
Ooh, cutscene time.
In the distant past, under a benevolent rule, the world was united owing to the soul arts. Until a lust for power caused the awakening of the Old One. Across the land seeped a colorless, deep fog, and the world faced extinction at the hands of the demons. Thanks be, we were able to lull the Old One back to his slumber, yet only after the loss of innumerable souls, and half the world lost, erased by the fog. In order to mend the fabric of what land still remained, we entrusted 6 elders with 6 precious archstones. 1 to the king of a small yet diligent land. 1 to the king of the burrowers underground. 1 to the wise queen of the great ivory tower. 1 to the chieftain of lost and ill-fortuned souls. 1 to the shaman of the tempest-worshipping shadowmen. And the last to the great giants of the northern lands. The archstones were placed at nodes across the earth. We contained the Old One inside this nexus and banned the soul arts. Finally, we became monumentals, half-living sentinels of the fabric of reality. Alas, the other monumentals have perished, and only I remain.
So that begs the question, if they're only half living to begin with, what's killing monumentals? Is it just like huge amounts of strain to keep the universe intact? Also, why do they need to keep the fabric of the universe intact? What's doing it? Like, for all I know, the Old One wants my soul. It doesn't want, like, the world to, like, shatter. I don't know. We'll see.
Now it is your turn. You must lull the Old One back to its slumber and seal it away for all eternity. If not, the deep fog will absorb all that we know. Have you the strength to accept this mission? Yes, we are fortunate indeed to have you. Now, go forth and destroy every last demon. The Old One, without demons to feed its souls, will a new servant seek and lure you to its bosom.
Okay. So that makes it seem like I will be offered the state of being a demon later? If like I start killing off its demons and the Old One's like, hey man, you're pretty strong, wanna go get some souls for me, man? Also, you brought up the fact that you buy things with souls. And in Dark Souls that makes more sense because you need souls to to keep yourself going. In this, normal people don't do that. So why would they want souls from you? And how do you trade souls? Are they like physical? Also, I like the light on my belt. It makes sense. It makes more sense that the character has like a passive light circle, because he actually does have one of those. I think there's actually an item for it. See, let me see. Yeah, the Augite of Souls. It radiates soul light. It's pretty cool. Oh, the Twitch app is working now? That's good. This seems to be a little more upfront with its story than Dark Souls. But not in a bad way. In like a, hey, this is what's going on, this is what we want you to do, man. If that makes sense. That's not a bad thing. I'm not trying to like call it out or anything. Whee. Oh, look. I guess we'll try to level up first.
Brave soul, who fears not death. Prithee, lull the old one back to its ancient slumber.
Yeah, I'm really glad I got it to work with the PS3 too. I even got rated, if you're wondering who all the new people are. All these guys came on the back of Hey, It's Hystrix. At least most of them. I don't know if anyone found me outside of that. Eye stones temporarily connect you to the diffused world. Should you lose your physical form, remember the eye stone. Maiden controls inhuman souls. This power allows her to aid those who slay demons.
What is it? Dost thou seek soul power?
Yeah, I do.
So be it. After all, thou requirest strength.
I do.
Go forth, touch the demon inside
Touch the demon inside me.
Let these ownerless souls become thine own.
Okay, so if she's not a demon, she at least has a demon inside of her. So she's a demon. Like, basically, like, if she's not a demon, she is the housing for a demon. And maybe that's why her eyes are covered? Because the eyes are the gateway to the soul, quote unquote. Dash, I don't know who actually said that first, but that would make a lot of sense if that's what they, if that's what they were going for. Oh, there's a luck stat that makes me so happy. I don't know if it's good though.
Let strength be granted so the world might be mended.
Do I want more drop? I do want more drop rate, but do I need it? Ooh. I also like strength builds more than I like dex builds. Now you might be asking, why'd you start royal? I don't know, man. Man, that gives a lot of stuff. Okay, so here's where I'm going to skip leveling up for a little bit and ask chat what build they would love seeing. Right now I'm a dex. Right now I'm dex magic, but I could go strength magic, and I actually think that would be really interesting.
I have sinned. I swore allegiance to Saint Urbain, but was of no use to him. And now I have run away and abandoned his honorableness. O Lord, punish me, for I have not the strength to punish myself.
Do I have to kill this guy?
O honorable one, I hesitate to imagine your present state. Deep within the darkness.
Oh,
no
it's
light shall
it's the
ever
resistance
shine.
of
Will you
Dark
continue to
Souls.
pray,
Of Demon
even
Souls,
in
rather.
such misery?
Damn.
O honorable one.
Okay. Should I, like, stab this guy in the butt? Or... Oh, there's so many people.
Oh my. How has this happened?
We have the same
Has
hairstyle,
God
girl.
abandoned us for failing to show proper respect to King Alant? Oh, Mbasa. back in the time that I lived below Boletaria Castle. King Aland left on some strange business, then returned with horrible demons in tow. Soon, the land was ravaged by demons and soul-starved madmen. My spine shudders just to think about it. If I did not have my miracle stone shard, a keepsake of my grandfather, I may not have survived. If I did not have my...
Okay.
Oh, you must be another disciple of God.
Sure.
I too am on a quest to fight the demons in the name of the Lord. May I share God's power with you? Do not be bashful. We are both cut from the same cloth.
Is there straight up Christianity in this? They're using capital G. Heal might be useful. Remember a miracle.
I see. I pray.
His name is Face McShooty. He wants you to shoot him in the face. I'm gonna leave him there to see if later on he says more. And then this is the blacksmith. I know that. Is there anyone else? Does Ostrava ever make it here? I saved him. Maybe I have to do more. You know what? I'm gonna do strength. I'm not gonna fight who I am.
Soul of the lost withdrawn from its vessel. Let strength be granted so the world might be mended. So the world might be mended. Okay, that was a lot of strength and a lot of a lot of other stuff that I probably shouldn't have leveled up, but I'm not wanting to spend much more time here, and I just realized that I've been recording a long time. So I need to finish up this recording. For those of you who are new to my channel, I record this and then I put it on YouTube. And I'm not strong enough. What's the... What do I need? 18! Oh my god, the bastard sword's huge. Oh, that's sweet. Okay, I'll use it two-handed. I'll go berserk style. Anyway, those of you watching on YouTube, thanks for watching. I hope to see you next time. I'm going to restart the recording so that I can start a new episode.